Excuse me.
All right, here we go. We have a big game, arguably Stanton just hit a home run, the biggest of the regular season to date in terms of playoff implications. It's mentally Illest and it's Sandusky's. Both teams have 5 and 7 records, and they are in 8th and 9th respectively. So currently the last team in the playoffs and the first team out. Mentally Illest, 10.2 points per game to Sandusky's 8.4. Mentally Illest actually have like the 5th or 6th highest question percentage in their first and niche percentage. Their stats are quite good. Sandusky's obviously started 0 and 5, I believe, and are 5 and 2 since then. So, like I said, important game, big things to watch here. So even though they have the same record, they're not tied because Mentally Illest are in first in their division. So Sandusky's aren't really trying to get above Mentally Illest. They're trying to get above Pool Boy, who are 6 and 7 because they lost this week. So Mentally Illest, their situation is that if they win this game, at worst, they will clinch a play-in if they lose next week and the Macabros win. Or if they win or the Macabros lose next week, they will be in fully. But if they lose this one, they're tied with the Macabros for their division lead. And then we have, I don't know what that was. Sandusky's. I am unsure.
I can taste it.
Sandusky's control their destiny with a win because they'd be tied with Pool Boy. So if they win next week, at worst, they're in a play-in game. But if they lose, they'll need some help next week. And both teams lost by 1 point last week, which could come back to haunt them. We'll see. But anyway, we move on to our first category tonight, which is Journeymen Need Homes 2. This is your NBA category. Does anyone want to double this?
No, thank you.
Grizzlies had I don't think I'll ask a Grizzlies question, but we had a lot of old ball on our team throughout the years.
I'm really tempted to.
I don't know if I'm kind of tempted to as well. I'm not sure what their NBA level is, but
I don't think it's super high.
It's not super high.
You guessed correct.
Well, I know there's a Steven NBA, and I always mix up which one it is.
It's not me.
It's
That's
not.
what I thought.
It's the Botchner rule for a reason.
I don't know. I mean,
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I feel like round one. Actually,
Steven Constantakes, NBA guru.
All right, Sandusky's are doubling. Every time they double in the first round, I think about how they doubled their first ever question in this league in round 1 and week 1 of season 1 and missed it. But anyway, maybe a little better here. Mentally Illest. Sorry to put that thought in your head, PD. What team has Seth Curry played the most games for in his career?
I have a good guess for this one.
I do too.
Ryan?
I have 2 guesses.
Well, apparently they do too. So
Well, they might have one
one
guess that they both know.
Yeah.
So
Trying to think of where he would have played the most. Oh shit! But then, goddamn, he's played for so many fucking teams for like 2 years each.
do whatever you want.
yeah,
I
go
mean-
with your gut.
Dude, my gut has like 3 answers.
Just throw one up then.
How do you feel about the Nets?
Sounds great, man.
Better than the Sixers?
Oh,
Or the Kings or the Mavs?
Answer.
Mavericks final.
No way.
That's correct.
Let's go, Brian.
what prompted you to just end up there?
Because those were like the 4 teams I had in my head. And
Damn it.
I think he played 3 years with the Mavs. And yeah.
It's really close, honestly. Not that I would have even accused Brian of cheating anyway, but I know you can't cheat. Like it took me forever to even find the answer to this online, so it is not accessible information. So it was close. It wasn't like apparently obvious from his Wikipedia. So I just remember I had to do some digging for it. Okay, Sandusky's for 2 points. What team has DJ Augustine played the most games for in his career?
I have one guess.
I'm thinking Nets immediately.
You're thinking Nets?
What
I'm
do you
not
think?
thinking the Nets.
I'm not thinking the Nets.
Are you thinking a team that
This is what 2 points. We can't talk in code.
I'm thinking
Okay,
it's
the Magic?
I think it's the Magic. That's
yeah,
what
all
I
right. Both of us think I
And
was
that's
thinking the
fine.
Magic.
That's fine. I remember he was on the Bulls, and I thought he came from the Nets, or after the Bulls, he went to the Nets.
I
But
think it's
you're
the
both
Magic.
I'm not
but
super confident.
I also remember him on the Thunder for a little bit, but I don't think he was on the Thunder for as long as he was on the Magic.
Both of our gut instincts were the Magic.
All right, let's do Magic. Magic final.
Correct.
There we go. We love Disney.
Was
I
he on
think-
the Raptors too at one point?
I have no idea. He might have been. I think
Might have been.
the runner-up team here is the Hornets. He played a good bit for the Hornets.
Loves the Southeast.
I think the Hornets drafted him, actually. They were the Bobcats then, though. Okay. Category 2 is past NIUs. This is your college football category.
No double.
No.
You can tell when I made this game because this was a timely.
Like
category.
honestly, this is for all hosts. If it's college basketball or college football, it's a no. You don't even have to.
Okay, mentally illest. Western Kentucky crushed what SEC team with one claimed national title, 45-19 in 2019?
Is it St. Louis?
When you say one claim national title, what does that mean?
They claimed they won a national title, but they didn't necessarily.
We want to learn about some college football lore right now.
Well, I
Ryan,
know
it-
like UCF has a claim national title, but they didn't.
Yeah, but they're not in the SEC.
I mean, obviously, no. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, it's not St. Louis. It could be Baylor though.
they're also not in the SEC.
Those are two schools of equal difficulty and notoriety.
Ole Miss.
Um,
Mississippi State.
No.
Florida
So-
State's ACC.
What about a Mizzou?
Mizzou?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I like the reluctant. All right.
Or Arkansas?
Sure, man.
Has Arkansas ever won? All
We'll
right.
go Mizzou final. Yeah.
I was thinking Texas A&M or Arkansas.
It's not
Texas
Arkansas because Arkansas is the next one.
Okay.
Texas A&M does claim one national championship.
Like
That's from
1945,
40.
right?
Yeah. I don't remember this game at all.
I really don't either. I was hoping you guys were going to come in hot with it.
I think Texas A&M would they always kind of have expectations too. I think that's that football national championship is their only school men's national championship.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with that.
Yeah,
Texas A&M.
I like Texas A&M.
Final.
This would be Arkansas.
Oh, the pain.
Yeah. I think didn't Texas A&M win? No, never mind. They lost in the final to Tennessee this year, obviously. Okay. Anyway, Sandusky's for 1 point. Troy beat what SEC team with 4 claimed national titles, 24-21 in Week 5 of 2017?
I think this is LSU.
Okay.
I think. I'm almost positive this is LSU final.
It is LSU.
Attaboy.
Money.
I'm sorry, Charles. I thought we were going to get the UNT beating Arkansas as our question.
What year did that happen?
That they beat them in Arkansas, obviously in Arkansas. That would have. This was when they had that coach who's now not even a high school coach.
Okay.
Before Sam Pittman. This was like 2019 as well.
Chad Morris?
Like, oh, this is going to time up perfectly. We have Arkansas.
Arkansas also lost to Liberty like 2 seasons ago.
I probably
So
should have.
They're losing to Group of 5 teams a lot.
I should have realized if Arkansas lost to UNT, they also could have lost to Western Kentucky that same year.
Yeah, this was originally who Georgia State beat in the SEC, but I had to change it for obvious reasons.
Oh.
Okay. The 5 minutes are up. This is a pop culture category about people who went viral for a minute. Does Mentally Illest, you want to double this?
I don't think so.
No.
Costco guys.
5.
Andrew, are you feeling particularly strongly about this?
I am, but I don't want to double it.
Okay.
There's a better
All right.
double. There's a better double out there.
Yeah, I've got a history of geography coming. Let's sit on
I'm
it.
fighting the urge to say yes.
Maybe 2 since it's a match.
Just start the question before I change my mind.
Okay, yeah, we're not
All
gonna
right.
double.
You guys might live to regret that. But here we go.
Damn
One more
it.
point. The Walmart yodeler kid who got signed to a record deal. What was his first name?
Mason.
Bro, how do you know that?
Why do you know that, dude?
How do you not know that?
I guess I don't spend enough time on the internet, but
I
All
find
right,
that.
man. Yeah, send that in.
Correct.
Mason
I
Ramsey.
heard you say final. It's Mason Ramsey. I only needed first name.
I told you, fucking hell! I knew I should have done that. I knew it. I knew I should have done this.
All right, Sandusky's for you. The dreamy guy from Target that went on the Ellen show for some reason. What was his first name?
It's Alex from Target.
Is it Alex from Target? Yeah.
I'm 90% sure it's Alex from Target.
No, I
Lock
think
it
you're
in.
right.
Alex final?
Correct.
I didn't know that one.
Look, I'm not good at regular trivia, but when you introduce me to fucking nonsense, I know every bit of it.
Yeah, it's like whoever had that like cryptids category and you just ripped it.
that was a calls category, and we got the
No.
cryptozoology, man. Yeah.
That was a Spencer game, I think.
All right, niche time. American Revolution is first.
Okay.
And here's the question for 2 points for Mentally Illest. Who served as commander-in-chief of the British forces from 1763 to 1775 when he was replaced by William Howe after suffering costly losses during a Pyrrhic victory at Bunker Hill?
Final.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry, you cut out. Can you say it again?
Thomas Gage.
Yeah, that's correct. I had to like double check whether you asked for this because Hypnotoads asked for this like same category also this week. It's a very like he has like Washington 17
again?
US, so it was like very close. And I was
I've
like,
never felt better about myself than the brief window of time in between me beating what's his name on both niches prior to absolutely biffing that game in overtime. There was a real brief window
we
there.
goofed that game so hard.
You guys
Yeah,
are
that
just
was an
always
all-time.
always doing the same
Fumble.
niches for whatever reason. All right, so it's a tie game for now. Sandusky's can take a 2-point lead with this category. Pardon my take. Here's the question. Billy Football's final food challenge on the podcast involved what dish?
Wasn't it the giant steak? It was like a 70-something ounce steak.
Yeah, that sounds right. When they
I
were
remember he definitely did that. So
when
unless
they
we
were driving across the country and they stopped in Amarillo.
yeah.
She did a few of them. I don't think this is the last one, but I don't have another guess on another one.
My only other guess would be a restaurant on the strip that people like to do drive-through for when we were in college, and they like to do a Mount Rushmore draft of.
No, I don't think he did one there.
Okay, then
The one there was always fights at in college?
yes.
Yeah, I don't think he did that. I don't think he did that. Let's go with steak. I know he did a steak.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fletcher, you agree?
Yeah. That's the only one I can think of.
I agree.
Oh, wait.
Will, go with your gut here.
We just
Oh, final answer.
Correct. It is
What'd you
pho.
say?
You said pho. I don't even remember
When
this.
was that? Yeah.
I think it was a YouTube exclusive.
Oh my god.
It was like a year and a half ago. So
All
a
right.
big pull from Will there. Keeps it a
That's huge,
6-4
Will.
lead. Religious holidays is like a pseudo history category, I would say. I don't even know what I'm going to put this as in the sheet, but it's real about religious holidays. Mentally Illest, you want to double this?
Probably not.
Steven's so faint for some reason.
Yeah,
Is that a
he
problem
just
for
like
anyone
cuts
else?
out sometimes.
Do you want me to be closer?
Yeah, you go in and out. It's okay though. All right, so you're not doubling. Here is your question. This Muslim holiday celebrates the end of Ramadan and is a time of communal prayer as well as the exchanging of gifts and wearing new clothes to symbolize new beginnings.
Eid, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Eid.
I agree.
Eid. Final.
Correct. Yeah. The full name is Eid al-Fitr, but that's fine. Okay, so Brian, Steven. So the point there. And both teams only missed once each so far, so going pretty well. 1 point game. Sandusky's, here's your question. Also known as the Festival of Colors, this Hindu holiday celebrates the triumph of good over evil and famously involves the throwing of colored water and powder.
Diwali?
No, Diwali. I mean, that's the only Indian
I
one I
like
can think of.
I do like
I
Diwali.
don't think this is Diwali.
So we have a
I
unrelated.
think it's another one that sounds like Diwali. Because in The Office, when Kelly describes it, it is not like this. But I don't have a better idea.
I think we need to go with Diwali.
Yeah. Diwali final.
This is Holly or Holy.
Holy, yeah.
H-O-L-I.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Final.
Correct.
Diwali is Festival of Lights.
We're kind of throwing away good double opportunities.
I know.
I'm noticing that. Don't worry.
Yeah, Diwali is the Festival of Lights.
All of a sudden, we're going to be stuck with some nonsense here.
Almost
All right.
certainly.
So we have a tie game. And it's another niche round. It's BoJack Horseman. And here's the question. When BoJack goes on Mr. Peanut Butter's game show, who does Mr. Peanut Butter bring out as a competitor, with BoJack getting impossible questions and this person getting easy ones?
You know, I want to say Elijah Wood.
I
but
want to say Elijah Wood for sure.
The answer is Daniel
But
Radcliffe.
It's going to be Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, final.
Correct. So mentally illists show why they are the best team in the league on their own niches. And they take a temporary 2-point lead, which can be equaled by Sandusky's if they get their last decade UFC nicknames question correct. Here is the question. Who won the interim UFC featherweight championship when Showtime fought Blessed? So it's one of those names.
Who?
And I need their real name, obviously. The real name of the winner.
Max Holloway, final answer.
Correct.
Money.
You, Matt, you're making these way too difficult.
They got Harry Potter.
Showtime, Anthony Pettis, and then Blessed is Max Holloway.
Well, Harry Potter isn't part of BoJack Horseman.
And we got
He's
from a
not in the
YouTube-
show regularly.
Yeah.
That was a very easy question.
I was going to say, you also answered it within the first 8
You got
seconds.
two of the most famous fighters of the last decade.
All right, NFL.
No.
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 I would not have thought so. Okay, a quick disclaimer before I read this category. Both of these questions are about total yards. Total yards do not count passing yards. So just keep that in mind. It's like rushing and receiving yards.
Not punt return or kick return?
I think those count too. It's just all I'm saying is the quarterback isn't automatically number one on this list.
Total yards is rushing and receiving. You're thinking of all-purpose yards. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, okay. That's all I'm saying is that the quarterbacks can be on this list, but they're not necessarily automatically first because passing yards don't count. So name the running back who led his NFC team in total yards last season based on the colleges of the rest of their top 5. Ole Miss, Kansas State, UCLA, Ohio State.
Is this when you say their top 5s at the NFC team's top 5?
Yes, the individual teams, the rest of their top 5, yeah. So the missing player.
Oh, well, I have no idea.
Nor do I.
NFC teams who led their players who
Hold
led
on.
their NFC team in total yards. Then maybe it's a
Hmm.
better way to think about that.
Okay, well, I feel like they're gonna know this, so I don't think it hurts. But I think Ohio State could be. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott went to Ohio State, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was
Maybe
in the
NFC.
AFC. He was in the AFC last year.
All right, whatever. You know what? I don't care.
I don't know, man. Christian McCaffrey?
Sure.
that whatever. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Christian McCaffrey, final.
Kenneth Walker.
I don't really understand the question. Are these for
Ole
the
Miss is
colleges?
DK Metcalf. Ohio State is Jackson Smith.
Oh,
and
these are their
Jigba.
teammates?
He's an NFC running back.
Oh, these are teammates, Matt?
Yeah, these are their teammates.
Oh, okay. Then Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Zach Charbonnet. Yeah, it's Kenneth Walker.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yep, 100%. 100%. Okay, thank you, Will.
Kenneth Walker, fine.
Correct.
Okay, now I was like, I don't know any
That's how that
K-State
works.
running backs.
With Petey, we always need to get the second question with ones like these because he spends the entire first question
I do.
not understanding what's being
I
asked
was
of
sitting
him.
over here like there is no K-State running back in the NFL.
All right. So Sandusky's take the 1 point lead, but mentally let's do have their double, and we are 3/4 of the way through sports questions. To make a 2 point lead. Name the running back who led his AFC team in total yards last season based on the colleges of the rest of that team's top 5. Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Clemson.
Ooh.
Dolphins running back.
Raheem Mostert?
I think Devon A. Chain. No, never mind.
No.
A-Chain is A&M.
No, not Dolphins.
Not Dolphins. Who is A?
Oh, Judge just hit another one. Oh, no, didn't get out.
There's like an Alabama player on every fucking team.
4, 3, 2, 1. Answer.
Zamir White final. I got that. That's tough.
Okay, I take not losing a point here as a win.
Yeah.
Right here.
I mean, let's name some running backs. Josh Jacobs, Ramondre Stevenson.
James Cook.
Yep, that's a running back.
Well, who's a running back who's going to lead in total yards? That's
Josh Jacobs.
I guess Josh Jacobs would, yeah.
Joe Mixon probably did, but Jamar Chase isn't here, so fuck.
Two.
Josh Jacobs final.
I actually don't know who the Ole Miss guy is off the top of my head, but that is Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, and Trevor Lawrence because this is Travis Etienne.
Yeah. Fuck.
All right. So a missed chance for Sandusky's there. Song Twins is our next category. This is a music category. Mentally, Illest, do you want to double?
What are we thinking, boys? Wait, so Matt, did the holiday one count as the history geography, or was it as host choice when there is a history?
isn't that part of culture or?
I
Or
guess
is
it's
that
not
host
really
choice?
pop culture. There's another history/geography type question coming.
Okay.
That's all I'll
Okay.
say.
All right, that tells me what we need to know.
All right. Then no.
Okay. Once again, you might regret that. This is the other easy category.
Oh God.
God damn
Here's
it.
your question. Kanye West and Kelly Clarkson each have a hit song with what title?
The Heartless?
Yeah, I think that
Do you know that Kelly Clark? I mean, I know that's a Kanye song. Does
No,
Kelly
it
Clarkson
just
have a
sounds like
song?
something that Kelly Clarkson would name a song.
It does. It sure does.
Well, I don't think it's
Through the wire.
there is so many jokes to make there, but none of them are good. So,
Is it Friends in Paris?
Are we overthinking it, or should we use a phone a friend? Because I'm pretty sure Angelina would know this.
Yeah, I think we should phone a friend.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Because we got sports other remaining, so we don't have good phone friends for that.
Well, okay, yeah, we're gonna phone a friend. We're gonna call Angelina.
Sounds good. Gonna get water while you do that.
I have a trivia question for you. Category is Song Twins. It's about two artists who released a song by the same name. Question is, Kanye West and Kelly Clarkson each have a hit song with what title? We thought maybe Heartless, but we weren't sure if Kelly Clarkson released a song called Heartless.
I don't think she has a song called that, but she has a song called Stronger, and he has a song.
Oh yeah, stronger.
Oh,
it's
that's
Angelina.
That's definitely
It's
right.
cool.
Angelina.
Does it kill you?
Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
Yep,
Okay.
great answer.
Oh,
All
huge
right.
pull. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'll let you.
Okay. Lock that in.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. That's a great answer.
All right, stronger final.
Correct.
Huge pull. Let's go.
Angelina.
So actually a huge non-double.
Yeah, huge non-double
True.
and huge phone a
True.
friend.
Okay, so it's a tie game, and each team has one lifeline left. Sandusky's, here's your question. Maroon 5 and Martin Garrix each have a hit song with what title?
I have no clue who Martin Garrix is.
DJ.
Yeah. I'm just going through Maroon 5 songs in my head because I do know Martin Garrix.
I only know like one Martin Garrix song.
Which song do you know?
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
In the Name of Love, which could be Maroon 5 song. But that's it for me. Fuck.
Sunday Morning is the only Maroon 5 song I know. that I can think of right now.
3.
Certified Club Banger by Martin Garrix.
Name a Maroon 5 song, Fletcher.
In the Name of Love, final answer. I don't know.
Animal, right? Animals?
Animals. Yep.
Yep. Final.
Correct, it is Animals.
Yeah.
So Mentally Illest take the lead with that.
I inhaled hot tea, so apologies.
I mean, you could also, throw in there neon trees too.
All right,
Yeah, just Animal with one and just one of them.
Yep. Prime Barclays men, soccer category. This was a meme on soccer Twitter like 2 months ago, but I don't think anyone here is in those spaces. But anyway, it's about like cult hero kind of type players. Mentally Illest, you want to double this?
No.
Okay,
Last round double, baby.
here is your question. Dirk Kuyt was a cult hero forward for what Premier League team he made over 200 appearances for between 2006 and 2012?
I don't know, man. Norwich?
Wait, do you know it?
No.
Okay, what do you think about just throwing something out there and then giving them less time?
How do you feel about like West Brom?
Sure. Go. What final?
I have no idea.
Tottenham Hotspurs?
Yeah, I kind of know who it's not, just based on like not really recognize the name. I was thinking Tottenham as well because I don't know any of their cult favorites from back then.
Sure, Tottenham Hotspurs, final answer.
This would be Liverpool. All right, this is to tie the game. You have your phone a friend, should you choose to use it. Leon Osman was a cult hero midfielder for what team he made over 350 appearances for between 2000 and 2016?
We can phone a friend Duncan. I know he's sitting
Yeah.
at home right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask who's a good phone a friend. You think Duncan
I
would
think
know
there's a
this?
good chance he knows this.
If you think he knows this,
Yeah.
we'll spend the next 30 seconds talking about who are the biggest soccer people we have on our phones.
Yeah, I'll FaceTime Duncan.
All right, phone a friend time.
Okay.
All right, I got a Premier League question for you, Duncan. Liam Osman was a cult hero midfielder for what team he made 350 appearances for between 2000 and 2016? Fulham? Fulham,
Outcome?
final answer?
Fucking A,
I
Duncan.
mean, if the other one was Liverpool, I feel like it's got to be a big six. Like Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Man City.
It's probably not Man U.
There's been a lot of throw around of Tottenham today.
It's not Tottenham.
What about
Okay.
Chelsea?
I like
Why-
Chelsea.
Whatever.
We'll go with Chelsea final.
This is not a Big Six team, but back in this time, it was basically just as big. This is Everton.
Oh, actually, I kind of remember that name.
Okay, so no phone a friend luck there. Mentally Illest will be doubling this last category. It is a geography category. It is did Aaron Judge just drop a routine fly ball? Cloudy with a chance of, so it's a climate-based geography category.
It's not about meatballs, bro. I would double a meatballs question.
All right, Mentally Illest, if you get this right, you win. So that's nice. And here's your question. With a metro population of 1.6 million, what city has the most days of heavy clouds of any in the Eastern time zone out of the largest 60 cities in the country?
I got a pretty good guess on this one.
Yeah.
My old place of residence.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know.
That seems about right, and it's the grayest place I've ever been,
I think,
and that's the right
million?
population.
honestly, I think that, yeah, that does sound somewhat accurate. It's pretty
All
big.
right. All right. Let's just make sure there's nothing else.
Comparable size cities.
That's the right size.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I could be in for that. I think that sounds fine.
All right, we're gonna go Cleveland final.
Okay, that is. Oh, sorry.
Oh God.
That was
What
low
about-
key what I was thinking.
I was thinking Cleveland or Buffalo. Lake effects.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking Cleveland
like-
the whole way too.
I like
Um,
Buffalo.
1.6 million. I don't
You
know
know
if
what the
Buffalo would
population of
have.
Buffalo is.
I don't think Buffalo would have that metro. Maybe it would actually.
Is it the second biggest city in New York?
Yeah. Let's go with Buffalo.
Final.
That is
Oh
correct.
my
It's
God.
Buffalo.
Dude, Steven, I'm sorry. When you said Cleveland, I was like, I don't know where you used to live, but I'm thinking Cleveland, so I sure hope you didn't live in Cleveland.
Oh my God. How is that not Cleveland?
Cleveland, I think, is a little bigger. I think it's more like 2 to 3 million metro, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so Sandusky's take a 1 point lead. So it will come down to this. If Mentally Illest can steal this, it will go to overtime. Here's the question for Sandusky's. With a metro population of 1.3 million, what is the rainiest city in terms of annual rainfall of any in the central time zone out of the largest 75 cities in the country?
St. Louis?
I'm just going off the 1.3 million. St. Louis is not a bad guess.
Milwaukee.
No, because we don't get that much rain.
Okay.
Like not enough to be the most.
Louisville.
Not central.
Yeah, it is. Is it?
I don't believe it is. And it's not 1.3 million for sure.
I think it is Eastern.
Five.
Let's go with the St. Louis final.
Chance for overtime here.
Is New Orleans Central?
I do not know. What's the population?
I don't know. It feels right.
I think that feels small for New Orleans.
Okay.
I think so too.
Milwaukee. That is the Buffalo of the Central.
Orleans, man. I
Do
don't
it.
know.
Prove me wrong.
3.
New Orleans final.
We are going to
Oh
overtime.
my God.
God. Oh, well,
Brian.
I really thought it was bigger than that.
The
Shout
moment he said
out.
New Orleans, I was like,
New
that's
Orleans
gotta
is
be
pretty
it.
small.
Second he said
I
New
know,
Orleans, I knew he was right. I was
I
thinking
know, that's why I was
North.
like, please
Oh.
do Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
You
my
make sure your overtime is as stupid as Qualls' from last week.
Oh, I
God.
lost everyone.
Please guarantee our
We'll
loss by
come
making
back.
this a dumb sports overtime.
What was Quals's?
Most consecutive weeks at #1 on the Billboard. Top
Oh,
100.
I heard about that.
Which essentially the first
It
two
was the
rounds
Hot
were just a
100.
guessing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems. I saw that one. I was like, thank God we didn't get that.
And because of the fact that we went first, like everyone was thinking like, okay,
Like 80s hits and stuff.
We guessed like the top 3 most streamed songs, and none of them were on there.
yeah, like I guess Thriller in the first round, and they were like, nope, and I was like, okay, all right.
I don't think my team has ever won a pop culture based overtime category. We just lose every time.
Like,
Okay, here we go. OT 25. Okay, let me take a picture of the answers and then I'll share the game.
Matt, I think the picture behind you is crooked.
No,
I think it's just the angle.
Yeah,
Is it just the
picture,
angle? Okay.
the picture itself is like taken at an angle.
You think Matt would have a crooked thing hanging in his apartment?
That's a good point.
That's what I was more confused about, actually.
It was a mental health check, yeah.
Here we go.
That's fair.
The top 25 highest grossing animated films of all time, only one per franchise. So, let's see, what's something that's definitely not on here? If there was like 7, I don't know,
Fast and Furiouses?
yeah, animated
anime.
Fast and Furious, only one would be there.
Okay.
Do we need to
if
get
it
that
was-
one or just that the franchise in general?
You have to guess the individual movie. No, sorry, you can just guess the franchise. That would be too hard. But yeah, but that franchise will only be on there once. So I guess, yeah, there you go. I think
I've got the
that's-
first one, boys.
Final.
All right.
All right.
They go first.
Mentally Illest are going first, and just everyone remember not to go until I tell you
Okay.
to.
Andrew,
Okay,
do you want? Who wants to be the finaler? Do you want to do it, or do you want to do it?
doesn't matter to me.
All
You
right, I'll
got
do
it,
it.
Steven.
All right, I'll do
Mentally
it.
Illest, I'm going to start your time now.
All right. Well, I have one that's probably the highest, which is Frozen.
Okay. Yeah.
Frozen final.
That was mine.
Okay. Yeah, Frozen 2 actually grossed more, but that was number 2. Okay. So Sandusky's, you can go ahead.
Toy Story,
Yeah, that's got to be that.
final.
That's correct. Toy Story 4 is the highest grossing one, and that's number 6. Mentally Illest, you can go ahead.
Mm,
Steven, we can't hear you.
Oh, can you not hear me now?
no, you're good. You're good.
All right. Does anybody have an obvious one?
I was thinking Finding Nemo.
Okay, that was also what I was thinking.
It's probably like Finding Dory, but I think
Okay.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo final.
Correct. It is Finding Dory, but like I said, I'm just going franchises here. So it's 2-1, but Sandusky's can tie it here, and you guys can go ahead.
Go Fletcher.
Despicable Me.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
what
good
I
one.
was thinking.
Great
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Final.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh,
That's
okay.
correct. That's correct, to be clear. I'm just making sure.
We were gonna kill ourselves. I'm not gonna
I was
lie.
gonna-
Steve
I was just
Carell
making
made all
sure.
that money.
I was just making sure I didn't like separate Despicable Me and Minions as 2 different franchises. But to be clear, Despicable Me and Minions I counted as one franchise, which I think was the right thing to do. So don't guess Despicable Me now.
All right, I have 2 on deck.
You guys can go ahead.
all
This
right,
is the start of round 3.
go for it.
Monsters Inc.
You think so?
Monsters University is probably on here, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I have another one that I'm more confident on, but I feel like now we might just give him one.
All right, go with that.
Monsters Inc. final.
Correct. Monsters University is number 15. So that makes it 3-2. And you can go ahead, Sandusky's.
Incredibles.
Yeah,
I think
I've got.
Incredibles. I think Incredibles 2 would be on here.
I like that. I've got 2 more, and then I'm tapped out.
I've
I've
got
got a
one
few
I'm
more.
saving for later. Incredibles final.
That's correct. Incredibles 2 is number 4, actually. Okay, so that was, let's see, 2, 4, 6. Okay, that was round 3. So it started round 4 and it's tied, and Mentally Ills can go.
3 on deck now.
Okay. What you
Cars.
Yeah, that was one of mine.
Yeah, that was on my list.
All right, Cars final.
Cars. Just double check.
God damn it.
Cars is incorrect.
How?
Oh, that was mine. Fletcher, what do you have?
There's no way.
Correct.
You can go ahead, mentally list.
I'm
Shrek.
I will verify that.
I like Shrek,
You think these are very recent movies?
but there's like Puss in Boots. There's a bunch
Okay.
of Shrek Greater Universe ones.
I don't know
Ooh.
because Cars was mine. So go with whatever you think.
5, 4, 3.
Correct.
Two.
Final.
Okay, Shrek is correct. And we're just gonna take a brief pause. So I'll double check the
I
Cars
got
one.
5.
That just seems so right. Okay, Shrek 2. Oops. Shrek 2 is number 9 here. Okay, so it is a 1-point game going into the last round at the moment, but I'm just verifying the Cars thing.
Cars really wasn't that good of a movie. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
at
At
least
least you quit at the end. That was beta.
The highest thing on the highest Cars movie is number 44. It's Cars 2. Okay. So mentally illest, you have to get this to stay alive, but if Sandusky's get theirs, they win. So mentally illest, you can go ahead.
Matt, is Puss in Boots separate from Shrek?
Let's count it as part of Shrek.
Okay. Encanto?
I thought Moana's bigger.
But I would go with Moana.
All right.
I think Encanto kind of flopped.
Moana final.
Yeah.
Okay. Moana's correct. It's number 21. Okay, so Sandusky's, if you get
Yeah.
this right, you win. And you can start. You can go
Do
now.
we have a?
How to Train Your Dragon?
I think
I was
that's
gonna.
is that a franchise?
I was
There's a
gonna
bunch
say.
of-
Sorry.
I was gonna say Madagascar.
I was also thinking Inside Out because Inside Out
I like
2 came
Inside
out
Out
this
because
summer.
of recency. This is
Okay.
growth. Recency's killing here. Look at all the movies.
So Inside Out
Inside Out.
Sure.
final.
Okay, that is correct. It is number 12.
Probably loses
Every
the
movie you
game.
guys were discussing was on here, actually.
Okay.
So you'll obviously have heard all these except one. There's like one random Chinese movie
A
on here.
Lion King. That's a bad miss.
Yeah, the
Spider
remake
Verse.
of Lion King. Sorry, the re-release of Lion King in 2019.
Oh, Ice Age.
How to Train Your
Sequel
Dragon
to
would have
Pets,
just made
Big
it.
Hero 6. Yeah, Ratatouille, Tangled.
I don't know Big Hero 6.
So, really good game.
What
Mentally
does that
illest.
mean for every team's playoffs, Matt?
So both teams are now in the same position. You are tied with the team that you are in the playoff race with. So if you both win next week, you both at worst will be in a play-in game. If you lose, you need the other team to lose. So instead of going back to the PowerPoint, Mentally Illest play the Simple Jacks, and Sandusky's play Don't Blow It. So I think both teams here would be hoping to take care of business against them. And you'll probably also want to know, for Mentally Illest, the Macabros play Hive Mind, who need to win to avoid some sort of weird play-in situation. And for Sandusky's, Pool Boy plays Frankchester United. So they play a good team.
Oh, Frank.
So, those are the scenarios that you need to know. I wish you guys the best of luck next week. Good game this week, and I'll see you later.
Good game, everyone.
Yeah.